This is Storyboard. Alright, today I've got another interview for you here at MyCon. April White, the ring maiden herself. It's
Hello.
nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
So, what made you do ring maiden?
Well, I saw a friend making chainmail, and I really liked what she was doing, but then she kind of fell off the map and, stopped doing it, and I was like, I'm just going to pick it up and have fun with it, and got into it, and it was really fun, and...
Picked up the slack where your friend left off?
Yeah, she actually wanted to start her own business, but it just never she just never fell through with it,
Yeah.
just didn't go through with it, and so I thought, you know what, I'm going to go for it, and I found a niche in doing dice bags and things like that, and it was just so much fun to do. I just kept going on it.
Yeah, and these are dice bags made of ring mail.
Yeah, it's a lot like the medieval chainmail you'd see at a Renaissance fair, and I just modernized it into something that looks really cool.
And you also do scale mail as well.
Scales are usually the more popular item because when you put it in a dice bag, the scales kind of slump down and form this beautiful little open bag that you can fish your dice out of, and it doesn't fall out, or you don't have to dump your
Doesn't
dice out.
topple
So
over.
yeah, it's really nice, and people love the noise that it makes. It just has that nice metallic ching to it.
And it just looks
So,
like dragon
yeah.
scales.
Oh, believe me, the amount of people that have told me, hey, my GM's gotten kind of mad at me because I keep playing with it at the game table. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun.
So, the MyCon's not your first. You've done a lot of conventions before this.
I have been an attendee at a lot of conventions,
Oh,
and I've
okay.
shown my bag off at some conventions, and they're like, why are you not here selling? And I'm like, I'm single mom trying to do stuff, I'm in college as well, and so it's like, what time do I have? And I'm like, if I don't go for it, eventually, what more can you do unless you get out there? And so I kind of decided MyCon was a great first real good starter, and hopefully I'll keep going from there. And
Well, that's really cool, and
Yeah.
and you do all of it yourself. The intricacies
yeah,
of
I
making
create all the bags. I mean, I have to buy the rings because I don't have the equipment for dyeing them in the colors that I've got, because that's anodizing processes needs a lot of equipment, and I could coil and cut the wires myself, but I don't want to take that time out of my creativity.
Yeah.
So I just buy them pre-cut. But other than that, I work a lot. I have a program that helps me convert images into the chainmail so that I can make really cool designs like my Zelda or Batman or the Rebel Alliance symbol that I have right now. So
Yeah, and they all have different themes. There's even, in the scale mail, there's a Wonder Woman.
yes, the Wonder Woman. I had a friend, she was just like, I need something Wonder Woman themed, and I was looking at the colors and I'm just like, this is what it is. And so it's got all of the colors incorporated and just looks kind of like her bodice kind of thing. So it was
Yeah.
really fun to make.
That's really awesome. Now, you also do other things like little necklaces.
Jewelries, necklaces. I have little dragons that I make, and those are always fun. All the people are like, can I pet your dragon? I'm like, please. My 4-year-old son will take off with one of them. Its name is Dagron, because that's how he says it.
Dagron.
He takes off and he runs off. I'm like, okay, bye. But he's abused that thing, and it's stood up pretty well. I've had to fix a couple of rings on it, but for a 4-year-old, which when he started playing with it, he was 2.
Yeah.
It stood up for the last couple of years. So.
So they're pretty sturdy.
They're usually pretty sturdy. I'm like, the only time I've seen it really get damaged is when somebody's gotten it snagged on something and just ripped it. And then I usually just offer, hey, just contact me. I'll replace a popped ring for free, whatever.
Nice.
So
do you sell this online? Or
I do. I have an Etsy shop, and I have an Instagram and a Facebook shop, and just been
Okay.
trying to get it all set up. So after the con's done, I'll have it all posted up there. So
That's cool. You also, I saw that you had a brassiere
yes,
set up at your table.
yes, I have made a costume grade brassiere on there, and I will tell you the labor on that one, because it was my first. was intense. It took a few weeks and several hours of closing up rings and then going, that's not right, so taking it apart and then doing it all over again. And I think I even got to a point where I ran out of the scales I was using for it, and I went, now I got to put it on hold, order more. It's been it was a fun project, but something that takes a lot of time to put into.
Oh, cool. Well, so what's your name on Etsy then? It's
under Ring Maiden Maille, but it's spelled Maille, like the old-fashioned way of spelling. So
like the old Renaissance way.
Old Renaissance, yeah, I like the sound of it. So I'm a little stuck up about it.
So go on to Etsy, look for Ring Maiden Maille, Maille. Is there anywhere else people can follow you and watch your creations?
I'm on Instagram under Ring Maiden with an underscore under Ring and Maiden.
Okay.
And I'm also on Facebook under Ring Maiden Maille, same name.
Cool.
So, yeah.
And they can look you up there.
They can look it up there. I've got lots of photos of stuff I've done over the last couple of years, and.
Well, that's cool. Do you think you might be doing any other conventions?
I haven't any planned for the next little while, but it is getting Christmas time, so a lot of people will start putting in orders for commissions for gifts and stuff, and I do anything small from $5 flowers up to big dragons and bags and stuff, so.
Well, that's really cool. I'll have to check it out myself. I need to look at all the dragons you've got on there.
Dragons
I didn't know you made giant dragons out of it.
I haven't made something too big, but I have this image in my head of a really big lanyard that has dragon wings and scales that I was just like, I need to make this eventually.
Nice.
So that's one of my future projects that hopefully I'll get to soon.
All right, so that's April White with Ring Maiden Maille. Take a look on Etsy, Facebook, Instagram. Thanks for joining me.
Well, thank you for having me.
All right.